Hey, what is up you guys? It is Reversal. Welcome back to another episode of Knights and Dragons, and today we're going to be talking about the Fusible Guild War epics that caused such an uproar in the Knights and Dragons community in my inbox. You guys have no idea. On the 1st of November I released an episode with 4 new Fusible epics. First one being Armor of the Peacock, then Ronin Star Ropes, then Refer's Shield Plate, and then the 4th one was the Guardian War Gear. The Guardian War Gear came out on the 21st of July with the Guild War. For top 10, you would be getting the Guardian War Gear as the epic, as your trophy, as your reward for your hard work and effort. And a lot of people spent a lot of money in that, and that one suddenly being Fusible. People went WTF, increased face and into the community in my inbox. You guys have no idea how much requests I've been getting in order to cover this episode finally. So, right now we're going to be actually discussing everything about Fusible Guild War epics as a topic in general. Now, let's first talk about the official statement that Gree has been making about the Guardian War Gear. They acknowledge the fact that it's a mistake that one is actually fusible, and they are going to be compensating players for the fact that they actually got that armor. Now, I am really scared for a lot of you guys out there what they're going to be compensating you guys with, and I actually came up with a solution that you guys are gonna be liking, and that is in a way also for the inconvenience, and that is to just give you guys a Cryptid War Gear Plus version, so that way you guys even get an armor that is better than the Guardian War Gear, which might sound really strange, but I feel that is a fitting solution because a lot of you guys out there are already getting the Guardian War Gear, maxing it out and all of that good stuff. So a Cryptid War Gear Plus would definitely like settle the score there, because that armor is better on many levels than the Guardian War Gear. And I'm talking about the Plus version. Now, you can also do the regular version of the Cryptid War Gear and some gems, and I was thinking about 200 gems. 200 gems is the equivalent of, I think $25. Or somewhere near 30-ish. And if people say like, oh, I'm getting $30 or 200 gems, I think people are going to be happy with that one too. So Cryptid War Gear Plus or Cryptid War Gear regular version and 200 gems or something like that. I think that would be a fitting solution. Feel free to discuss that. I think that would be a great solution for people getting a Guardian War Gear, being compensated for the fact that they had one, so that way they don't really lose out on that much. So if Gree's watching that, definitely consider that one, because that is going to be a solution that I feel that a lot of people are going to be happy with. So, you know, I'm really curious to know what you guys think about that solution that I just brought out to that. Okay, Fusible Guild War epics. Now, Guild Wars actually started back in 2013 in July, and the first actual Guild War was the Guild War on iOS. Android didn't have Guild Wars at the time. You know, Knights and Dragons started on iOS and then came to Android a few months after that. So people on iOS had the advantage, and they actually got the first Guild War, which basically gave them a chance of getting the Cloud Range Blade Mail. Cloud Range Blade Mail right now is also become fusible alongside with Armor of the Devoted and the Blaze-Stone Mantle. And I heard something about the Harlequin Rogue Gear, but I think that's a hoax, because I haven't seen proof of that. But Armor of the Devoted, Cloud Range Blade Mail, and Blaze-Stone Mantle right now are Fusible Guild War epics that you guys can go ahead and fuse away. And those are really old, by the way. I'm gonna get into that a little bit later as well. But first Guild War on Android was with the Forge Stone Aegis. Now, people say epics that are coming from the Guild War should not be fusible, but I think they shouldn't be fusible, but some of them should be. And I'm talking about the Guild War epics that have been released like over a year ago or so, because damn, the stats are really outdated. Most of the people playing from that time are no longer playing the game. You got an entire new player base playing Knights and Dragons, and I feel that armors around that time should become fusible in some way or another, because they are going to be adding them to the arena. They're going to be adding them to like some type of gem spending event and stuff like that, and they already have done that before. I mean, Call to Power or Call to Glory or something like that, Call to War already gave a Cloud Range Blade Mail before. Armor of the Devoted was already available in the actual arena, and the same thing with the Blaze-Stone Mantle. As a matter of fact, the Blaze-Stone Mantle Plus was available in the Arcane chest if you bought 80 gems, 80 chests, sorry about that. So yeah, those armors are relatively outdated, so I can kind of understand that those right now are fusible. But I think the time frame of fusible Guild War epics should be 1 year. After 1 year, a epic that came from the Guild War should become Fusible, because that's just only making sense, right? I mean, those armors are really outdated, and some people are not playing this game anymore from that time, and I know some of you guys might disagree on that, but you know, things always change in games like this, and that's kind of how I feel regarding that situation. So the next one that should be Fusible will be the Curseman Shroud, which is just perfect because Christmas is just around the corner. So that is just what I feel should be the case when it comes down to Fusible Guild War epics, because let's face it, everybody agreed and didn't really mind the fact that the Forged Stone Aegis is a Fusible Guild War epic, right? But that armor has been Fusible for over half a year now. So, you know, in that regard, I think that some people are being a hypocrite when it comes down to Fusible Guild War epics. You might be disagreeing with what I'm saying, but that is kind of like what my opinion is leaning towards too in this case. So, once again, to recap, the Guardian War Gear should be compensated with a Cryptid War Gear Plus or a regular Cryptid War Gear and 200 gems. I'm really curious to know what you guys think about that. And in terms of actual Fusible Guild War epics, it is okay to have the Armor of the Devoted, Cloud Range Blade Bow and Blaze Mantle Fusible as long as they're about a year old, because otherwise other people are going to be complaining too much about the fact that those armors are fusible. So let me know what you guys think about the things that I've been bringing out to you guys. Let me know if you think that the solution that I gave you guys is fitting for the Guardian War Gear. And that being said, I'm going to be rounding this episode off here, so I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, and as always, make sure that if you guys like this video to boom, give it a thumbs up. This has been Reversal for Knights and Dragons. I'm gonna be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.